Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce our team, only me and my friend. My name is Tia Ayu Wulandari and my friend.
Hello, my name is Miranda. I'm from PBI 5E.
We are from PBI 5E. On this occasion, we will share about our assignment English syntax. It is phrase. Okay guys, check them out. Don't go anywhere. This is our discusses. First is definition of phrase. Second is various of phrase. Definition of phrase. Phrase are group of words that are related to each other but don't contain subject and verb element. By understanding how to form and function, it will be easier for a writer to make various in an article. There are all kinds of phrases. First is noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, prepositional phrase, infinitive phrase, gerund phrase, participle phrase, opposition phrase, absolute phrase. First is noun phrase, frasa kata benda. Noun phrase is a phrase resulting from a combination of noun or pronouns or number that serves as the head of the phrase with one or more modifier that can be determinants: a, an, the, my, this, that, etc. Adverb, very, so, to, and any other things. Then adjective is beautiful, funny, great. Then this is contoh noun phrase. My book. Jadi noun phrase itu adalah kata benda dan di contoh ini seperti book. Dan ada juga the next page, a beautiful girl, funny stories, an amusing speaker. Dan contoh untuk kalimat noun phrase is he never lends his book to anyone. Dia tidak pernah meminjam buku miliknya kepada siapapun. Edward is an amusing speaker. Edward seorang pembicara yang lucu. Second is adjective phrase, frasa kata sifat. Adjective phrase both describe a noun like a simple adjective, only the form is more complicated. The English phrase consists of an adjective as head and a modifier, determiner, and qualifier or intensifier. Contoh adjective phrase is very difficult, partially complete, fun a pet, angry with you. And then contoh kalimat adjective phrase is she's fun a pet. Dia menyukai binatang peliharaan. Dan it smells so bad. Baunya sangat buruk. Next is adverbial phrase, frasa kata keterangan. An adverbial phrase is a group of words consisting of adverb and qualifier. To, very, so, enough, etc. Are a group of words such as prepositional phrase or infinitive phrase that acts as adverb. Contoh adverbial phrase is very well, extremely slowly, during the quarantine, at school, in the morning. Contoh kalimat adverbial phrase is think he did so job very well. Saya pikir dia melakukan pekerjaannya dengan sangat baik. Then is the people couldn't do anything during the quarantine. Orang-orang tidak dapat melakukan apapun selama badai.
And the next slide is prepositional phrase atau kata depan.
A prepositional phrase is a combination of a preposition and its object called object of preposition. The object can be a noun or phrase, pronoun, or gerund. Jadi, prepositional phrase adalah gabungan antara preposisi atau kata depan dan objeknya yang disebut dengan object of preposition. Objek tersebut dapat berupa noun atau phrase, pronoun, atau gerund. For example, contoh dari prepositional phrase. Yang pertama, at school. Because of you, between you and me, since yesterday, during the hurricane. Dan yang prepositional phrase-nya itu yang dicetak tebal, yaitu at, because of, between, since, and during. Kemudian contoh kalimat prepositional phrase. Yang pertama, there's a distance between us. Ada jarak di antara kita. Yang prepositional phrase between us yang dicetak tebal. Kemudian contoh yang kedua, the people couldn't do anything during the hurricane. Orang-orang tidak dapat melakukan apapun selama badai. Dan yang prepositional phrase yang dicetak tebal yaitu during the hurricane. Infinitive phrase. Infinitives are formed from verbs and still have properties like verb, which can be followed by direct objects or modifiers. An infinitive phrase is combination of infinitive with an object or modifier. This phrase functions as a noun, adjective, and adverb. Jadi infinitive dibentuk dari verb dan masih memiliki sifat seperti verb, yaitu dapat diikuti dengan direct object atau modifier. Infinitive phrase merupakan kombinasi antara infinitive dengan objek atau modifier. Frasa ini berfungsi sebagai noun, adjective, ataupun adverb. For example, contoh infinitive phrase-nya, to be a better man, to fix your sleep schedule, to call him, to eat slowly, to sleep soundly. Jadi yang termasuk infinitive phrase, infinitifnya itu yang dicetak tebal, yaitu to be, to fix, to call, to eat, and to sleep. Kemudian contoh kalimat infinitive phrase. Yang pertama, the best time to call him is at night. Waktu yang terbaik untuk meneleponnya adalah di malam hari. Dan infinitive phrase-nya to call him yang dicetak tebal. Kemudian contoh yang kedua, you need to fix your sleep schedule. Kamu perlu memperbaiki jadwal tidurmu. Dan yang infinitive phrase-nya to fix your sleep schedule. And the next, gerund phrase. Like an infinitive, a gerund can also be followed by a direct object or modifier. So, a gerund phrase is combination of a gerund and an object or a modifier. Gerund phrase in sentence function as noun. Jadi, seperti infinitive, gerund juga dapat diikuti dan dapat diikuti oleh direct object ataupun modifier. Sehingga gerund phrase merupakan kombinasi antara gerund dan objek atau modifier. Gerund phrase di dalam kalimat itu berfungsi sebagai noun. For example, contoh gerund phrase. He's singing, getting the best score, being a mother, giving very best to win the election, walking on the beach. Seperti biasa, gerund phrase-nya yang dicetak tebal, yaitu singing, getting, being, giving, and walking. Kemudian contoh kalimat gerund phrase. Yang pertama, I love walking on the beach. Saya senang berjalan di pantai. Gerund phrase-nya walking. Kemudian contoh yang kedua, he should feel ashamed for giving bribes to win the election. Dia seharusnya merasa malu memberi suap untuk memenangkan pemilihan. Jadi yang termaksud gerund phrase-nya itu giving bribes to win the election. Participle phrase. A participle phrase is combination of a present, ing, or past participle, ed, with a direct object or modifier. Its function is a verb or adjective. The present participle phrase is used in the active voice, reduced adjective clause, while the past participle phrase is used in the passive voice, reduced adjective clause. The participle phrase can also be used in the reduced or adverbial clause. Jadi, participle phrase merupakan kombinasi antara present verb ing atau past participle verb ed dengan direct object atau modifier. Fungsinya sebagai verb atau adjective. Present participle phrase digunakan pada active voice, reduced adjective clause, sedangkan past participle phrase digunakan pada passive voice, reduced adjective clause. Participle phrase dapat pula digunakan pada reduced adverbial clause. For example, contoh kalimat participle phrase. Yang pertama, working in my room. I didn't let anyone to disturb. Participle phrase-nya working in my room. Bekerja di ruanganku, aku tidak membiarkan siapapun untuk mengganggu. Kemudian contoh yang kedua, the person reading in the corner is my classmate. Orang-orang yang sedang membaca di sudut adalah teman kelas saya. Kemudian participle phrase-nya reading in the corner. And the next, appositive phrase. An appositive phrase is a noun phrase, a gerund phrase, or an infinitive phrase that function to explain other nouns or pronouns. Jadi, appositive phrase berupa noun phrase, gerund phrase, ataupun infinitive phrase yang berfungsi menerangkan noun atau pronoun lain. For example, contoh kalimat appositive phrase. A foremost scientist, the best-selling car in Indonesia, sailing across the ocean. Kemudian contoh kalimat appositive phrase-nya, his hobby, sailing across the ocean, takes a lot of time. Hobinya berlayar menyeberangi lautan memakan banyak waktu. Jadi appositive phrase-nya sailing across the ocean. The last kind of the phrase is absolute phrase. Absolute phrase is a combination of nouns or pronouns and participle with or without modifiers. Its function is to describe independent clause paired by commas. Jadi, absolute phrase merupakan kombinasi noun atau pronoun dan participle dengan atau tanpa modifier. Nah, fungsinya itu untuk menerangkan independent clause yang dipisahkan dengan koma. For example, contoh kalimat absolute phrase-nya, his hands tugging on his mother's short tail. The little boy asked his mother to buy a toy. Tangannya menarik-narik ujung baju ibunya. Anak kecil itu meminta ibunya untuk membelikan mainan. Jadi, absolute phrase-nya, his hands tugging on his mother's shirt tail.
That's all about our explanation about phrase, and we hope this video can be reference for you all. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.